Good evening, everybody. Hope you've had another good day and you're all continuing to keep well. Been very, very cold today, so I have spent most of the day inside preparing for tonight's video. First thing this morning, what I did was I put 3 little potatoes on a dish ready for baking. What I did was I sprayed the potatoes with some of the Fry Light, and then I sprinkled a little sugar. Then I sprinkled a little salt. It's been a long day. Not too much, just over the, and then I rolled the potatoes in the oil and the salt, so that when they're ready, it gives them a nice sort of crunch, and if you eat the skins, it also gives a nice flavour. I've already prepared most of the potatoes earlier on, so I'm going to just finish off and do one for you this evening. So you've got your potato already baked and it's cool enough to touch, and you cut down the potato, cut it in half but lengthwise. So you now have your 2 halves. Then very carefully, hope you can see this, I'm just going to run my knife all the way around the edge of the potato. Try not to go right through the skin, otherwise you're obviously going to have a hole. And then I'm just going to carefully spoon out the potato flesh, which, as I say, is already cooked, into my bowl. Okay, and again with the other half. As I say, you don't have to be too particular about it, but just make sure you don't go right through the bottom, otherwise it's going to be more difficult when it comes to filling it and baking it again. That'll do. So, take your fork, which is, I find, a lot easier, and just mash the potato. Don't worry about it too much, it just has to be slightly mashed. Then I'm going to add my fillings. Now I have chosen some sliced ham, a little cheese. Now as you probably have gathered already, my family and I do like garlic. So again, put it into your hand so that you're not getting too much, and that's far too much. So just sprinkle a little and put the rest away. Little parsley. And to make the filling a little more moist, I'm going to use up some of the cream cheese that I've already shown you in a previous video. We used it last night for the nachos, and the night before last I did the stuffed chicken. So I've got this to use up. Just a big teaspoonful for this amount will be absolutely plenty. And the last thing I'm going to put in this is just my preference, is the spicy mayo. Again, we used that last night for the nacho recipe. You could use ordinary mayonnaise, or you could just leave it out. It really is, again, most of my recipes are preference, your own preference. And all I'm going to do is mix all that together. Little salt and pepper. Again, you can decide if you don't want this, you can leave it out. One last thing I forgot about, little smoked paprika. You could use ordinary paprika if you like a bit of heat, or again, if you want it plain, just leave it out. Okay, so once that's all mixed through, all I'm going to do now is to spoon it back into the potato. Now you might find at this stage you're going to have maybe a bit more than you need, which is absolutely fine, because all you can do is wrap the rest up in cling film and place it in the fridge. So fill your potatoes back up, like that, and then you would put it back onto your oven-proof dish, and these are the ones I did earlier on. So add them to that and put them back in the oven. When they come out, a nice way to serve, I would just use some of this balsamic glaze, which is quite sticky, little design on the plate. Put one of your cooked, which will be cooked by then, on the plate. And there you have it. Stuffed potatoes. Nice and simple, but looks quite effective. Hope you've enjoyed that. See you soon for the surprise. Bye.